Today I'm going to be reviewing some Instagram theme pages that you guys sent me in. My name is Jared, and for the past few years I've been running loads of Instagram theme pages. And no, my hair is not that greasy, it's just the lighting. Okay, please leave me alone. I hope you can get some value out of this video, and I please do have to ask you, if you haven't done already, make sure to go down below and leave a like on this video, because I'm not selling you a course and it will take you a few seconds. But anyway, let's get straight into this video. Alright, so let's get into the first one. This is going to be a dog theme page and it's called Cute and Adorable Puppies. First thing, the name is a little long and probably a little hard to remember, so I'd definitely try and cut that down to a more suitable name. I haven't checked if these names are taken or not, but here's just a list of some that could help. It's not too big of a deal though. Second thing I would change is probably change this and add a few emojis. It just makes your page look a lot more inviting and eye-catching when a viewer clicks on it. Profile picture is fine, there's nothing wrong with that. In terms of what stories you're posting, they're all nice and different. You got the hashtags, so you're ranking for hashtags. Yeah, that looks all good. Although right now on your stories, you're just posting your new posts. Something that could work really well, and it's something I did when I used to run a cat theme page, is that I would take follower submissions in and I would repost them on the story. As chances are, if you're following a puppy page, you're probably gonna have a dog or a puppy yourself. And especially when you're growing, it can really help to kind of engage your audience. So I would definitely recommend doing that if he hasn't done it already. Well, it might be a she, look, I'm not trying to gender discriminate, all right? In terms of the content, I can't exactly say if it's good or not. From the eye, it looks fine. I don't see anything wrong with it. It's all about how it's performing in other pages though. So if this guy is reposting from smaller pages that are getting really high engagement, then there's absolutely nothing wrong with the content. But if this guy is taking follower submissions or just randomly reposting dog videos he sees on a hashtag, then maybe he should rethink his strategy and post different content. This doesn't apply to this page, but I just wanted to put this out of the way now. So if on your page you're posting both videos and photos, try to gauge which one is getting more engagement. So for example, if all your videos do really bad and all your photos do really well, then you're probably going to want to consider maybe just doing photos on your page. Likewise, the opposite could be said. So that would definitely be something that you can consider if you're watching this right now, or this person could consider if their engagement on their videos starts to drop, etc. Okay, so the next thing I was going to look at is how often they're posting, and I found a big error what they're doing here. This is partially my fault because in my Instagram tutorial, I don't think I exactly said this, but in short, what this person is going to want to do is spread out the times that they post their content at. But as you can see, this person is bulk posting around about 5 videos. So let's say you want to post 5 pieces of content today. What you're going to want to do is separate them evenly. So you're going to want to post them maybe every 5 hours. As you can see, this person has posted, I think, roughly about 9 posts today, maybe even 10, and they only posted 1 yesterday. Maybe instead of posting 8 today, you could maybe post 4 today, 4 tomorrow, just try and even out the consistency. So this goes for this page and any other page. Try and spread out your content, and if you are gonna bulk post, try and do it at your best times. The caption is good, I see nothing wrong with that, but in terms of the hashtags, this person is gonna wanna niche down in terms of their hashtags, because right now they're using dog, hashtag dogs, hashtag puppy, and chances are you're not going to be ranking top posts for any of them. So instead of having hashtag dog, have something like hashtag dogs are happy on Saturday. That is an awful example, don't use that. You can obviously search up for hashtags, and when you're starting out on your page, I'd recommend going for a hashtag with anywhere from around about 10,000 to about 250,000 posts in that hashtag. And obviously when your page starts to grow, you're going to want to expand your hashtags into ones that have millions, 10 millions, and even 100 million. The last thing for this page, this guy might want to consider replying to some of his comments. I can see that he's liking them, that is fine, you can get away with liking, but especially since this guy probably has the time to reply to every comment he gets, I would recommend he do so. But on the whole, I'd probably rate this page a 5.5 to a 6 out of 10. But for sure, if this person takes on all the improvements I've just given, they could easily become a 7, 8, 9 overnight. So this next page is called Simply Whips, and from the get-go, I like the aesthetic of this page, I can't lie. I like the name, really nice use of the emojis. I like 100% cars. The logo looks really nice, really premium. I rate that a lot. I'm sensing that this guy is going for more of like a matte black, sleek car aesthetic. So maybe in the future he might want to stick to that and maybe not post red cars that kind of like stand out on his feed. Like if both of these cars were a darker color, then I could see it looking a lot more sleek, but I'm literally just nitpicking at this point, and that doesn't really matter for engagement. This guy only has 1 story right now, and it's just thanking his followers. Obviously I can't see back at what he's been doing in the past, but I would recommend this guy posting extra content or maybe viewer submissions for extra content on the story. Again, I've already mentioned this, but if this guy has some extra time, what you can do is is reply and like some of the comments he's getting on his page, because this guy is getting some really good engagement. Like, he's averaging around 200 likes a post. I mean, he's clearly ranking for a few hashtags. In terms of the hashtags he's doing, he looks like he's going for the right range. 100,000 posts, 12,000 posts. So yeah, this range he's going for is good. He's crediting the guys. He's got some really good captions as well. The last thing I'm going to say for this guy is about his highlights. So the aesthetic he has got on his highlights and stories is very different. He's giving this more kind of like child-friendly, maybe like corny aesthetic. But something that can make his stories look a lot better is to simply just change the aesthetic of this text over here and maybe not have this kind of like hand drawing on the image like this. So everything considered, this is a really good page. If this guy sorted out his stories, I'd be inclined to give him probably a 9.5 out of 10. But because of the lack of content on his stories and the slightly like corny aesthetic it's kind of giving off, I'm going to rate this an 8 out of 10. Solid page. This guy could blow up his theme page easy. So this next page is called Gym Advice with 2 M's. First off, that name is fine. I know a few people will maybe nitpick that it's got 2 M's. And it may be slightly hard to find his page if you know the name, because typing up Gym Advice, it probably won't come up. But I think for the most part, it's fine. He's got it in his logo, so I think he's good in that respect. His bio is cool and fine for his highlights. He's got a nice aesthetic going, so I vibe with this. I like it. He's got meal of the day, but he's not posting it every day. Maybe change it to meal of the week if you can't be asked. Looking at this guy's page, it seems that videos do a lot better than the photos do. I'm pretty sure at this point this guy's figured it out, but what he's gonna want to do is do these big lifting videos. You know, he's got Larry Wheels over here. Unfortunately, this one didn't do as well, but I mean, all of these other ones look to be doing really well. These are hitting the algorithms, so keep on doing these. And maybe if you can, just transition your page into big lifts. He's liking comments, which is a good sign as well. His hashtags look good. He's got a range of really big ones and really small ones, but for the most part, they're around the range of 10k to about 250k posts. His stories are decent and giving his viewers extra content, although instead of directing somebody to another page, which could potentially be one of your competitors, I would try and post your own content. This guy's rate of upload is pretty good, although it looks like he's posting roughly daily right now. If you can, try and up it to about 2 or 3 times a day. On the whole though, this guy is starting to see results, which is good, and I think if he posted even more than he's doing right now, he would see really good results, and he's getting to that stage where he doesn't even really need to follow anybody because he's getting organic traffic. I would rate this page at 8.5 out of 10. Very good, keep it up. So this next page is called Pet Pay San. Sorry if I messed that up. And this person from the get-go is seeing some really good results. 5k likes, 4k likes. So at this point, they could probably start picking up sponsorships because their engagement is really good. I can tell from their feed that this isn't one dog, and I'm pretty sure these are all different dogs. But in his bio, he's trying to make it out like it's just one dog, which is fine. If that works for him, then that's completely cool. But it's a little weird in this respect because it's got the branding of a personal page, but it's got the content of a theme page. But yeah, this is definitely interesting, and something could be said for maybe making a bio that looks like this. Their hashtags are very, very strong. I literally probably wouldn't change anything about their hashtags. They're not doing general ones like hashtag dog, hashtag puppy. They're going straight for golden retrievers and all inside of this small range, and clearly that's why it's working. They're ranking for these like smallish hashtags, and they're absolutely dominating on there. And I think this hashtag game is contributing to why their page is doing so well right now. In terms of their stories, they're plugging their new post, which is fine, but as I said in the first page, it may be worth considering reposting follower submissions. Consistency is good with this page. If I were them, I'd try and post maybe 2 to 3 times a day instead of just daily. But really good page on the whole. I have a very minimal amount of improvements that this person can make. Keep it up. Your engagement is really good right now. I would rate this page a solid 9 out of 10. I know there's about 30 submissions right here, so I'm sorry if I couldn't go over everybody's page. If you do want to follow up to this video, then please do let me know in the comment section, because I'm more than happy to go back to this page and look at some more Instagram theme pages. So this is an interesting one. So this person has posted an already established theme page and has said, could I have some help on how to monetize it? And they've got around about 30k followers, and they're just reposting quotes from the show BoJack Horseman. Like, I haven't watched it. I've heard it's really good, so maybe I might consider watching it. I don't know. So I'm not going to be analyzing the content they're posting and, you know, their page in general, because clearly whatever they're doing is working really well, and there's probably minimal improvements that they can make in that respect. But look, in terms of a monetizing perspective, I don't know, it's hard though, because my first inclination to this page is to say you should make your own kind of merch page where you post different quotes made on the show. But the issue with that is that you might face copyright infringement from Netflix and the people who have made the show. So as this is not a theme page as well, I'm not sure if the kind of like classic meme page type ads would work really well for this page. It definitely could be worth trying, but I'm not sure how well you're going to be targeting these followers with just general products. Something that they have done is made a Teespring store, which I'm not sure if this is quotes from the page or this is just random content, but regardless, I do like the aesthetic of these clothes, and I could see definitely an appeal for somebody buying something like this. If I was this guy, I'd probably look into like the copyright infringement of like maybe taking quotes from the show, or maybe even taking edited vector images that you could probably implement on t-shirts, but I'm not sure how well that'll go with this kind of like clean, nice aesthetic that this guy has got going with his clothes right here. Because clearly this guy is not just going to want to slap a picture of like BoJackman horse or whatever and just have like cringy quote on the bottom. Clearly this guy wants to make something a little more sleek and aesthetic looking, and I do have to give him props for that. I probably would put your business email on your bio. Maybe take out this bottom bit right here and input your business email, so possibly if brands want to contact you for whatever reason, you can post ads. But I'm not sure if this guy even does want to post ads, because maybe it could devalue the page and stuff like that. Maybe it might be worth contacting a merchandise agency to see if they can maybe sort you out with something. But apart from that, I don't see how something like affiliate links could work with your page very well, unless there is an official store for this show and you can even get an affiliate link for it. But yeah, on the whole, there's my advice for this page. So I hope you found this video useful. If you did, then remember to go down below and leave a like on this video. I'm really trying to reach 10k on this channel as well, so if you could go down below, hit that subscribe button and subscribe before 10k, I will literally love you forever. And make sure to watch this video right here if you haven't done already. It goes over how to grow your Instagram theme page and exactly the strategy I used to grow a theme page to 50,000 followers in just under 3 months. So click it if you haven't seen it already, and I will see you in my next video.